Hello and welcome to Nice to Meet You, a place where we can strengthen our relationships in the industry by highlighting what others are doing in the business. And my name's Denise, and today I have the pleasure of having a wonderful guest, Dr. Younes Safa from Endo. Hi, Dr. Safa.
Hi, Denise. Pleasure being with you. Thank you for inviting me.
I'm so happy to have you. Let's get right in. And I know Dr. Safa very well. I've known him for many years, but maybe some of you don't know what he's doing. He's doing wonderful things. So Dr. Safa, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
I am an endodontist. I'm USC D.D.S class of 90, Endo class of 93. I am the owner of Endo X Group. We're a group of 5 offices, mostly in LA County. We just opened our first one in San Bernardino. There are 6 endodontists, and hopefully maybe a couple more this year because we're running thin on endodontists. We are endo-only practices. We don't do any OS or perio like some other groups maybe. We are in Valencia, Pasadena, Torrance, Long Beach, and our most recent office is in city of Upland.
Wow. And I can tell you they're great, everyone. They've done a tooth for me and I didn't feel anything. You're great, and you always have such a great group of doctors that are working for you. So if I could ask you then, Dr. Safa, tell us what your philosophy is with EndoX.
Okay. I came to this country about 40 years ago, and I wanted to go into healthcare anyways, but I was so impressed every time I went to a healthcare setting. It be our student healthcare place or a private office. I just wanted to create a nice, very patient-friendly, patient-centered healthcare establishment. That was my goal, and to this day, that's been I would say, the center idea of forming Endo X Group. We are very service-oriented. We bend over backwards for our patients and our referrals. We take care of people to the best of our ability, and we're service-oriented. And my staff, they cater and they're nice and they treat people kindly, because I know sometimes I go as a patient to some offices, I pick up some negative things that I don't, I prefer not to have it in my offices. Sometimes the staff aren't friendly, sometimes the doctors are not friendly, or they're not accommodating. So we try to build a place that is very friendly towards everybody. Including the patients. Yeah.
You've been really successful with that, because I know that since I don't work in an office now, but when I did work in an office, Dr. Safa's office was the office that we sent all the patients to. And over again, I would hear patients that would say, you took great care of them. And I know we would call and say, there was someone with an emergency, and your team would always get them in and take amazing care. And you're so fast. You do such a great job and so fast. Tell us about that equipment. You have some great equipment there.
Yeah. First of all, thank you you were one of our staunchest supporters when you were practicing, and one of my best referrals. I thank you. We wouldn't be the success we are today without people like you. So God bless you. Thank you. And that's why I want you to be so successful in this new venture that you have taken up. And I think you're going to do very well.
Thank you.
Equipment. I don't spare any expenses. I think in order for us to deliver high quality care, we need to have the best in my office. So I do invest in my equipment, and my staff, and my doctors, training, for them, elevate the overall experience that somebody might have when they come to our practices. Right. So, and one of the central core parts of it is adhering to high levels of technology.
Right. Absolutely. Which leads me into my last question, and you touched on it a little bit, but with so many different endodontists out there, why you? Why would someone choose your office? And you did touch on a couple of reasons, but what makes you different?
I think number one, we're very patient centered.
Mhm.
We are, our understanding and our core mission is we are an extension of the offices that are referring to us.
Right.
So we want to make them look really good. We want the patients to be impressed. So when Dr. X, Y, and Z is referring a patient, and they kind of become responsible for our office. We don't want a patient going back and saying, "Hey, doc, why did you refer me there? I didn't have a good experience." So we act as an arm of our referring offices. Another thing is we are always available, no matter what. If we have to stay at lunch to treat a patient for emergency or stay late at night, my staff are always up for it. We do not go home until the last patient has been seen and the pain relieved. We are always available the following day. If there's any complications, we bring the patients in right away. We have care calls. We have produced videos for post-op instructions that we email to them so they can watch the videos anytime they want. What else? On the weekends, my staff are always on call. They check on the patients. If there's any complications and we have to take care of the patients, we do it. I think that's basically it. The patients are the most important part of our success.
Yes.
So we cater to them.
And it shows. You guys really, you really do take care of your patients. And it was my pleasure all those years to be able to confidently tell the patients, you are going to be in great hands and be taken care of from the minute you call to the minute you leave, because I know firsthand that you and your team take care of the patients and you have top of the line equipment and you guys are always available. So in this day and age, it's so good to see that because you care. And that's the importance. It's really important.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for coming on and telling us a little bit about what you're doing. For anyone out there in Southern California, if you need an endodontist, this is the person to go to. His team is wonderful, all 5 offices. I'm sure that in a year or two, he'll probably have 10 offices. They're that successful.
That's funny. You've never stopped being an advocate for us.
Yes, never. I will always be an advocate.
Yeah, even though you don't work.
Exactly.
Yeah, they always.
Always. And I have much respect. I know I've known you personally. You've always been wonderful. And thank you for coming on and telling us a little bit about you and what you're doing. And I hope that if anyone needs your services or if they want to talk to someone in there about how to do it the right way, give Dr. Safa a call. He's the guy. So,
thank you. My pleasure.
thank you again. Absolutely. And until next time, everyone, make it happen. Thank you.
Have a good day.